Oh, there's a car. You're just in the road, Treasure. It's not maybe up your street, is it? No. No. You could maybe keep it. It's your 50th birthday, so happy birthday. Because we're kind of out of condition. When charity shops have an upstairs, whew, it's fine. I've just seen something to get us back down. If all else fails, use the evac chair. Another little pussy. No price on it. Priceless. So here we are in Newark, in Lincolnshire. Is it Lincolnshire? I think so. So here we are in Newark-on-Trent. We're going to do a day's thrifting today, and what a beautiful location to thrift. So let's see what we can find. So let's see what the Children's Society's got. Yeah, right. Denby, yeah, arabesque. So I think we saw some of that the other day, didn't we? We've only got some random items here, but it's a lovely design. We seem to pick those up quite a lot, actually. But that one is $9.99. Wow. I don't think we've ever spent quite that much on one, but we do love that texture of this kind of bark effect. So we'll leave that one today. I don't think we've even paid that at an antique shop. No, I don't think so. This is fab as well. This, I'm always drawn to these big brandy glass-shaped vases. $6.99. I'm drawn to them, but I don't know whether they would sell. What do you think, guys? Do these sell? Yeah, so nothing in here today, but we'll just walk over the road and there is a Bernardo's. Oh, look at this cute little jug. It's Diddy. How cute is he? Very small. Very small, little handmade thing. £1. He's cute. You were looking at these, weren't you, I should think? They're only because of the colours and things. Little studio pottery mugs, 50p each. They're nice, aren't they? But I'm not so keen on the shape close up. I tell you, he would have been interested in that. Nick Hills. He was looking the other day for Tupperware. This might be right up his street. Should we get it for you, Nick? How much is it? It's £1. It's a big investment. That could be a little gift. No, I don't think anything in here today. 2 down, no purchases. Is Newark going to deliver or not? Got the trusty Google Maps. Doesn't seem likely, but they're saying there's a Sea Rider down here. Okay, so we've turned round. It's this way, is it? Well, I don't know for sure. Well, we've got to go past all these beautiful coloured doors. Yeah, aren't they amazing? It's very nice. But all different colours. It's not thrifting. Don't turn off. We will get to the thrifting. I've stumbled across the New Life charity shop, so we'll go in and see what they've got. Oh, that's nice. A little pedestal kind of vase, plant pot, whatever. Seems to be in nice condition. It's quite a nice design, isn't it? We've got something similar. Similar on the outside. So it's almost like butterflies. That was quite sweet. And it's quite nice too. Again, a little handmade piece with a nice design on. Lovely. That's $4. Yeah, that's nice actually. It's beautifully. And you can just get your little breakfast crumbs from your toast or whatever. I'm assuming that's what that's for. Oh, it's a little silverback. I thought it might have had a nice possible a German origin, but yeah. How much is it? Maybe too simple. It's $5, so I think that's probably a little bit too much for us. And I do like these always. These cute little kitsch things. But this is not maybe up your street, is it? No. No. So first purchase of the day. We thought maybe Newark was not going to deliver. When you haven't bought anything in the first couple of shops, you always panic, don't you? Okay, so I think I've spotted an air ambulance one down there, and around the corner was cancer research, so it's looking good. So let's have a look. Do we like this one enough for 20? I don't know if it's the finest piece. It's a little rickety, but the look is quite good. That cool look. I love all the brassy look and the little feet, and I think probably it's a little bit bashed, marked up. And these are cool. Little bamboo chairs. It's like a little throne. With new upholstery, they'd be quite cool, actually. I mean, maybe not to sell, because we couldn't put these in the van and cart these around, but quite good for a porch or a garden. Yeah, really nice. Cool. Lord Nelson pottery. So bright and colourful.
Wow.
Just check them over. Interesting things. I've never seen anything quite so bright. Yeah, that's a nice little studio pottery piece, that 150. Nice little design on it. I don't know how you create that really. So precisely. Sure. Unless it's transferred on.
Yeah, quite nice.
Quite sweet for 150. So we'll hold on to that. Look what I found. Another little pussy to add to our collection. What beautiful blue eyes. These are not everyone's cup of tea. That's got no price on it. Priceless. Nice little bamboo side table. It's a bit rickety, I think, but apart from that, it's in pretty decent condition. The glass is maybe problematic for us when you're transporting it in a camper van, but it's £10, so it's not a bad little price. You don't often get an upstairs too, so let's have a little climb and see what's up here. It's quite interesting, isn't it? We bought that big Peruvian tapestry over in Spain. This, I'm just looking at this kind of thing. I'm wondering if it's like similar origin. Makes me think of Machu Picchu, and I don't know what you guys think. Comment below if you've got any ideas. I just need to have a rest. We were saying the other day, we're a bit out of condition and we've joined the gym because being in the van, we need to shower and things like that. So we thought, well, how about we join the gym, swim, do a bit of exercise, because we're kind of out of condition. And when charity shops have an upstairs, whew,
it's fine. I've just seen something to get us back down.
Oh, if all else fails, use the evac chair. Well, that's disappointing.
Can't win them all.
Lots of promise, but
can't win them all.
So we thought we got lost again, but we've walked around the corner and found a cancer research. So let's have a look. Look how perfect it is. Someone's looked after that. Can you read the
Clem
travelling iron? How cool is that? Someone's treasured that. It's actually a great size, particularly nowadays with small suitcases. It's quite heavy though, but
I think it's safe.
I don't know if it's safe, but it's quite cool.
Oh, this
contrast where we saw with Nick and Andrea the other day.
Yeah.
This, as they said, gets very marked very easily. That's quite scratched. So you'd almost be frightened to use it in a way. So we found another one. Not a great hit rate so far in Newark. Quite interesting, 1940s German drip glaze. You can kind of see the beginnings of those kind of glazes that we like. And it's got the numbers underneath. It's very traditional, obviously. Like that traditional Bavarian kind of German look. So what is that on the side of that? Like a reindeer? Can we read what it says? Maybe not at this moment, but no, interesting. Interesting design, really. Obviously handmade.
Yeah.
It's almost like cave paintings almost. And there's another one which has got more of a cave painting look about it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Nice. How much are they? $4.50 for the two. So we've been in this antique shop before, bought the lovely floor lamp that you'll have seen in our studio space a few weeks ago. So we'll have a look and see what he's got today, but it looks really beautifully set out, so it'll be a pleasure to shop round, I'm sure. Yeah, that is lovely, isn't it? Little slipware jug 14. That caught our eye in the window as we came in. It's such an interesting building as well. And full of interesting things from all different eras and styles. And this one's 8. I'm obviously on the right lines with that. It was a good buy the other day. I think we bought one in Swaffham, did we? I think that's where I can't remember now. Ah, it was from Harlow, you're right. So that was a nice little pickup actually. And these canisters are cool, little vintage storage. We were looking for some storage for the van. These are perhaps a bit big for what we need. But the style of them is really cool with the very utilitarian kind of handles and stuff, almost like oil cans, aren't they? Wondering what the shop was. Something like, there's a challenge. Does anyone know what shop that would be from? Something beginning with X and then something beginning with G. Oh, antique olive jar. You're kind of drawn to those. We've seen a few of those on our travels. Very nice shape, nice little pattern on it, just scratched into. Is it? Would you call that sgraffito or something?
Yeah.
Just scratched in, kind of. That's painted, I think, the top bit. But so we remember this really well from last time. The antique centre in an old kind of chapel, 2 floors of really eclectic stuff. So we've not had great success in the charity shop. So we thought we'll try some of the antique shops, see if we can get a bargain. So let's go and have a look together. Okay, we mean business. We're swapping from the sunnies to the specs. So let's get inside. Wow, look at that raku bowl.
That's beautiful.
That is a piece of work, isn't it? It's stunning. So someone's obviously made that. And to
Very
get such an
nicely.
intricate or a definite pattern in it.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Look inside. 16. Probably a bit much to resell maybe, but
Yeah,
but
just
really
a lovely
beautiful.
thing.
Oh, there's another little possibly Russian toy, do you think? This is a little toy rocking horse, and a bit like your Russian chicken, it all comes to pieces.
Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it?
And then you kind of sack it all together again. And when we were shopping with Nick and Andrea the other day in Swaffham, we found a perfect one of these. This has a little chip, but I think it was $9.99 or something. And that one is 7, probably because of the chip. Oh, that's interesting. That's got Vulcan, not Silvac. Well, that's exactly the same as what we just bought.
Oh, it is.
It's exactly the same design as the
Yes, as the pedestal.
pedestal we've just bought.
That's lovely. So you put
Does that
it
hang on the wall?
And what for?
Just a candle? Let's see what they say. Studio pottery wall planter.
Oh,
Well, that's lovely for 9. Could you hang that in the camper van?
I think I could. We're not shopping for ourselves.
No, we're not shopping for ourselves.
I said earlier we have to remember
We're not shopping,
not
for ourselves. Yeah.
I'm normally the one who's telling more of that than you. So.
Well, I'm thinking of resale, but you could maybe keep it. It's your 50th birthday, so happy birthday. Well, that was an intricate little raffia plate for 3.
That's quite pretty.
Well, that's lovely as a little wall hanging or to actually sit and use. But that's 28.
It's a beautiful studio job.
Yeah, the lines around the outside are beautiful, aren't they? Yeah, that's lovely. It's a nice little. I imagine tripping around a French market with this shopper bag, filling it with fresh vegetables and olives and things. 36. And you have the solid
nice.
box. You can get all your vino in there as well. So these are sweet. Look, these little Bavarian bowls.
Not really heard of those.
No, lovely 2-tone, 2 or 3 tones.
That very dark olive green.
Yeah. So we've got a set of 6 for 25. What I love about antique centres is they're so random. They've just found anything and put it in a stall, and other ones are really edited, aren't they? So
So you just never know what you're going to see.
$27 for that. I saw a similar one in Trove in Thornham in one of our previous videos. I think it was a similar price actually, but it's cool, isn't it?
Mm.
Makes that little plant that we got in Spain for like €5 look amazing value actually. It was not in as good a condition, but still. Monastery rye pottery.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Complete with a coffee pot as well.
Oh, that's beautiful.
How beautiful. So this is a monastery design rye, 70s, £22 for the set.
Wow.
So you've got 5 cups, standard.
Always 5 cups.
5 cups and saucers, a jug, a bowl, and a coffee pot. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Wow, I love a bit of orange. £28 this particular one. Large glass vase, nice shape. Large cream vase. It's probably got a maker underneath, a brand.
Oh, yeah.
It's from the range.
Wow, it just shows.
£14. It's probably cost less than that to start with. We look for vintage IKEA. Maybe a vintage range is the way forward. So I thought this was the same company that made the little dish we bought in Dereham, which Valerius, I think, a French company. and a lot of their other stuff has quite bright colours and shapes like this. But this is actually a pool pottery version. Quite nice, a bit of Hornsey from 1973. A dish,
Oh, nice,
and then a couple of caddies. Very super heavy. Wow. Look at the work that's gone into that. You might remember when we filmed with Nick and Andrea in Swaffham, we found a little saddler jug in blue, which we snapped up, I think, for about £3. This one is £8. I'd probably prefer the blue one, actually.
Yeah, I do. I don't want to leave the vase. It's so nice.
Step away from the vase, Terry.
We're not buying for ourselves.
We're not buying for ourselves. Look what I found. Ooh. Oh. I thought it was too good to be true. I thought it must be damaged because it's only £10. West German, lovely, but it's absolutely cracked. This art pottery jug for 11. How lovely is that? What a beautiful shape.
Yeah, that's lovely.
A little stamp underneath. Is that like a little firing imperfection?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's nice on the other side as well. And then the shape of it,
Yeah, beautiful.
really nice. That's amazing. Pool pottery for 19. So that's a bit more.
Yeah, but very nice.
And obviously quite squat, so not necessarily the most useful planter, but colour, fab. Wow. That is lovely.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Does it see? I don't want to fall in love with things if they're damaged.
Oh, that's British German. It's got the
So
what numbers.
What do you think the price might be? 22. It's nice, isn't it? Probably a little bit too much for us to buy, but really nice. So how beautiful is this? This is Dutch. There's the little maker's sticker. It's always interesting when people leave that on. And underneath, as you can see, Holland. So this one, I mean, the colours are just beautiful and the shape is so unusual. So for £11, I think that's probably too nice to leave, don't you?
I think we can't leave it.
No. I'll hold on to it.
Whatever is coming with that.
I love that some people have put so much thought and effort into their stalls. And
They're like little individual shops.
Yeah, they look so nice, don't they? Let's sit this down and have a look at this.
These are what you would call prestige booths.
Prestige booths, and with a prestige booth comes a prestige price. So 65 for this orange West German.
That is pretty special, isn't it?
Look at the colour and the shape, and it's got that lovely matte kind of texture to it.
And yet it's shiny.
Yeah.
They've done it on purpose.
And then underneath, very faint little markings. Sometimes they get hidden in the glaze. That lovely blue in the top.
Wow.
So if we were shopping for ourselves, we perhaps would go for this. I can't believe we're leaving this behind because it goes against every sinew in my body to leave West German pottery. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it.
It's too much, and we're not buying for ourselves.
True.
That's
True.
our mantra for the weekend.
This little cat's quite cool. £30.
Yeah, he is lovely.
A designer sitting cat. I wonder if there's anything underneath. Oh, he's very light. Whether someone literally has painted him in a class looks too definite for that to me.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cracked. Totally cracked.
Wow.
Small repair, £3.
Is it only £3?
£3. I feel stressed because we've had to, every shop we've been in, we've been thinking, where's the car? When does the car park run out? Stressful, stressful, stressful. It's like a race around these thrift stores. The car park's about to run out, so I'm like, can we get this paid for and the other things bought before we need to get, we're like chasing the traffic warden today.
We get a fine.
We get a fine and then all of the thrifts are undone because we have to use the profits to pay for the parking ticket. It's lovely, Denby. Have we seen something else like that?
I don't remember.
It kind of looks familiar, that design. What? So we keep finding this in various configurations. I forget, it's not a manufactured one either. It's just got like a squiggle on. So I don't know what this is.
Somewhere local.
Maybe. So we found the wall planter, this, and also the pedestal plant pot as well.
In Newark.
So maybe it is a, perhaps you guys know, is it a local pottery. Can't see how much this one is. Let's have a look. 5. Obviously, it's totally different to this, but that's the nice thing about all this vintage stuff, isn't it?
Not
You can
everyone
have
will want that bright
No.
colour.
Should we have that one as well then? Okay, so we'll have both.
We're hot footing it back to Willie because we are on an hour parking spot.
So this looks interesting. I can already see a couple of little pieces in the window. Some little bits of studio pottery, a little lidded thing. The big jug's quite cool. Let's go in and have a look. That's nice as well. So that caught my eye in the window. It's quite nice,
It's
isn't it?
amazing lustre on it.
And just a little handmade piece for £5. So that's possible. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Similar
It's quite a nice little thing.
Oh yeah,
we're quick.
You might just look a bit quicker.
We're quick shoppers.
We're running out of time.
Everything's been erased today.
Yeah, not rush.
No, but it has been erased.
10 minutes, they throw us out.
The parking and
Dragon pottery from Wales. They're quite nice. Eden pottery. Got that handmade look about them, but they're kind of all embossed, stamped in with this kind of, it's got 2 sizes. They're kind of quite stylized in a way, aren't they? Do you know how much your little elephants might be? I don't think so. There's lots of vintagey things at Royal Dalton.
have you had a look in there already?
Yeah. There's all sorts of things hidden around the corners and stuff.
$3.50 for the pair.
Nice little pot.
Nice little pot.
It's a Bay West German. It's a different era.
Different shape, different style.
Not really seen them with
No.
floral designs on them.
Do we like that or not?
It's not what you like, is it? It's
Or
the
what the
buyer
viewers
wants,
like,
isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Just simple, isn't it?
Yeah. And like it's only $2.50, so even
Not much
6.
money, so we've got a few little bits and pieces actually, some unexpected bits actually, some different kind of styles, but sometimes that's the way, you just go with the feeling at the moment. We just made it in the nick of time into the RSPCA and we have a bag full of goodies to show for it. A very uncool unicorn bag, which Terry doesn't like me using, but I got this from another charity shop. So we like to reuse things. So
my little niece Isla will love that.
She would.
So we'll repurpose that.
We got a cool West German pot, which is not like any other West German pot I've ever seen. It's like maybe 1980s. We'll have to research it. I think we might have time to go into here. Antiques and Collectibles. Let's see what time they shut. 4:30. So we're okay.
Got a little bit of time.
Wow, this looks big.
You missed this West German.
There's one here as well. Same one. Yeah, we've seen a few of these. We saw one of these in Harlow, didn't we? I think the price has come off that one. I think the one in Harlow was about £30, which is what I was kind of trying to sell it for when I had one in the past, in my previous life. This one I prefer because it's a different colourway.
Yeah. Nice with the cream.
Of course, it's got a tiny little chip.
Lovely with the green.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Again, slightly blurred markings there, so the price has come off that one as well. So anyone's guess, but that's an unusual kind of colourway, I think. Not one I've seen very often anyway, but it's got the tiniest little chip in it, but that wouldn't bother me if I was buying it for myself, really. So.
No, it's beautiful. Obviously an old chapel.
That's £18, that one. It's again quite an unusual design to me. Still got the sticker on there, the Sherwich sticker, but just unusual with this amazing kind of lava type flower, abstract flower. Whether 18 is too much, I don't know. What do you think? We'll see what else we find. We'll keep that in mind.
I love the little vintage. Oh, 1950s.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
Magazine rack.
And Great Yarmouth little magazine in the background, one of the seaside resorts in Norfolk. One's got a chip in his mouth. Not a chip in the vase, a chip in the seagull's mouth. Which is where you want to see a chip, really. Unless they're your chips, then you don't. So this is what I thought the pool pottery was earlier. This Valerius French ceramic company. And we think, if I look at the marking on the back, the piece we got in Durham the other day, see it's got a different style of marking to that. That's just stamped in, whereas ours looks much more abstract. It's not hugely valuable, perhaps 22 for that one. It's a pretty amazing piece, actually. It's a little cheese board or cake plate. We picked up a lot of this the other day, didn't we? Similar, not the same design, but similar feel to it. Again, presumably for Pomander, they call that one.
Nice.
£12. So I think our little pieces for £1 the other day were great value. Oh, that's a little Diddy Shurich vase.
Tiny.
Is that the tiniest little West German vase you've ever seen? I think that is £10. Cool, isn't it?
Beautiful chair, the
look at that.
big version.
And this fabulous heavy
I just noticed that.
throw. Don't suppose this chair is for sale, they never are, but oh yeah. How much do you think for the peacock chair?
£2.50.
£85.
Wow, that seems good.
Probably under this throw it's all...
Or bust.
And the actual throw is 110, the rug, they call it a rug, so it's obviously like a Killian rug or something similar.
It's a lovely
Nice texture. And my lad, that must be Dutch or Danish or something. It's beautiful, isn't it? Love the colours on it with the black as the background.
Looks nice in here with the blue.
I don't want to pick it up
No.
in case I drop it. So we saw one of these earlier which was really cracked and repaired for £3. This one was West German. We didn't know what make it was. Let's see if they say. They don't say. How much do you think a complete one that's not cracked or chipped is?
40.
Yeah, exactly that. Let's see if this one's got a price on.
I can see it dangling off.
So this is like the one we saw at the front, the green with the green on. This one is 48. I mean, it's pretty nice. This one has not got a chip in it, so yeah, I like that.
There's Amy.
Well, it goes on and on and on. But things are up here, not perhaps in our style generally, a bit more traditional. But if you love antiques just full stop, it's definitely worth coming into here.
Really unusual pieces. I think we're done.
Everything is aching now. We've walked all the way around Newark in circles trying to find these charity shops and antique shops, and we've still not managed to do all of them, but we've found some cool stuff today.